My question is to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy. What cost of living relief, including to assist with energy bills, is the Albanese Labor government delivering? How is this different from other approaches?
Call to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy.
Well, thanks very much, Mr Speaker, and I thank the honourable member for her question. I'm very pleased to tell her that today 2.7 million households right across Victoria will begin receiving the $300 energy bill relief, as every household across Australia will do, Mr Speaker. And also today, as well as the tax cuts being delivered, today is also the day that the default market offer and the Victorian market offer come into effect. And when you combine the government's rebates and the Victorian market offer, that leads on average to a 23% reduction in energy bills for Victorian households, Mr Speaker, today. 23% reduction. Now, of course, Mr Speaker, this default market offer that applies from today, it applies on the 1st of July every year, so today is the second anniversary of the 18% increase that the member for Hume hid from the Australian people by changing the law before the last election. The second anniversary of that, which is a policy we reject. And talking of policies we reject, Mr Speaker, we've had the little thought bubble of expensive nuclear energy from those opposite. All we've seen is the 7 sites released, no costings, no modelling. But to be fair, always try to give credit where it's due. We saw a little more policy from the Leader of the Opposition and the Member for Fairfax.
No. The Minister for Climate Change and Energy will just pause. Order. Members on my right. The member for McNamara will cease interjecting. The Deputy Leader of the Opposition, I'm trying to deal just with order in the House. If she could assist me, I'd appreciate it. Member for Fairfax does not need to yell during this answer or any answer. So, I'm just going to ask the member for Fairfax for the remainder of question time not to interject anymore. He's had a good go. If he interjects once more time, he'll leave the chamber. Minister for Climate Change and Energy has the call.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker. I was just saying that, to be fair to the member for Fairfax, he put out a little more policy on the weekend. We already knew that they were going to have a government-owned instrumentality. They're going to call it the Independent Nuclear Authority. But he also released on the weekend details that there's going to be a second agency, a government business enterprise, to own these nuclear power plants. Now, how would you convince the Australian people that introducing the most expensive form of energy was going to lead to lower bills? He announced the name. It's going to be called Affordable Energy Australia, Mr Speaker. In keeping with the previous government's approach, they had the National Energy Guarantee, which didn't guarantee anything. They had the Climate Solutions Fund, which didn't fund any solutions. They had the Underwriting New Generation Investment, which didn't deliver a dollar or an electron or anything, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, the fact of the matter is that no amount of spin, no amount of utopia-style naming an agency about affordable energy when you're going to introduce the most expensive form of energy will lead to lower bills. We know that experts differ on whether they will increase bills by $200 or $1,000. That's what the experts say, between $200 and $1,000 worth of increases from their expensive nuclear energy policy, Mr Speaker. This sort of spin won't reduce energy prices. What reduces energy prices is real relief today, and that's what the Albanese government is delivering, Mr Speaker. What reduces energy prices is concrete, detailed plans like what we saw from AEMO last week, Mr Speaker. That's what reduces energy prices, not expensive reactors in 20 years' time, not spin, not fake government organisations, but real energy bill relief.